Red Bull has just sent a strong message to the rest of the Formula One grid with a massive upgrade for Max Verstappen's car at the Miami Grand Prix. This isn't just a small tweak or a regular update. It's the start of a carefully planned development cycle that could completely shift the direction of the 2025 season. After a rocky start, where Red Bull found themselves behind McLaren in both the drivers' and constructors' standings, the team from Milton Keynes is finally making its move. Max Verstappen, who is currently 12 points behind Oscar Piastri and also trailing Lando Norris, will be the first driver to test the new parts. This update begins in Miami, but continues through Imola and ends in Spain with the final phase of upgrades. Each stage of this plan has been designed to solve the current problems with the RB21 and give Verstappen the tools he needs to fight for the championship. The main focus of the Miami upgrade is the new floor that Verstappen will use during the sprint weekend. Yuki Tsunoda will not receive this floor yet, which shows that Red Bull is using Verstappen as the main driver to lead this upgrade path. The team has divided the full upgrade into 3 stages, with a 4th and final phase set to arrive at the Spanish Grand Prix. The goal is clear. By the time the team reaches Spain, they want Verstappen to be within 1 race win of Piastri. That means less than 25 points behind. If they can achieve that, Verstappen will be in a great position to challenge for the championship as the season moves into its second half. Red Bull's technical team, led by Christian Horner and Pierre Wache, believes this upgrade path could be the game-changer they need. One of the biggest problems with the RB21 has been its unpredictable behavior. Verstappen has complained that the car constantly shifts between oversteer and understeer in the same corners, making it hard to find a consistent rhythm. This instability makes it difficult to push the car to its limits, especially on tracks where rear grip is crucial. In Bahrain, for example, the rear tires overheated too quickly in qualifying and degraded badly in the race. In Jeddah, this issue was less visible, but Verstappen still felt that the front axle needed more protection and support. To address these problems, Red Bull has already made several hidden changes to the car, even before the Miami GP. These include updates to the cooling system and a reworked rear heat exchanger to help with weight distribution. Although not all of these upgrades appeared on the FIA's official update sheets, they play a key role in preparing the car for the more visible and aggressive changes that begin in Miami. These behind-the-scenes improvements are aimed at widening the car's performance window, making it more stable and easier to drive under different track conditions. Miami is the perfect test for these updates. The circuit is known for its high temperatures and aggressive tire wear, combining slow corners with long straights. It's a track that demands both mechanical grip and aerodynamic efficiency. If Red Bull's new floor can stabilize the car and reduce tire degradation, they may immediately see a big improvement in performance. However, the real transformation is expected to come with the next 2 stages of updates, at Imola and then in Spain. At Imola, Red Bull plans to introduce what some insiders are calling the centerpiece of their 2025 upgrade plan. This will likely include further aerodynamic changes and possibly suspension adjustments to improve ride quality and balance. Finally, in Spain, the team will unleash the final stage of this 4-part plan, right when the FIA's new technical directive on front-wing flexibility takes effect. Many in the paddock believe that this directive will have a major impact on McLaren, whose front-wing design has been under scrutiny for potentially pushing the boundaries of what's legal. Red Bull believes that McLaren's current dominance may not last once the new rules are enforced. Matteo Bobby, a respected analyst, even said that from Barcelona onward, McLaren might not be a threat anymore. If this prediction is correct, then Red Bull's timing is perfect. By pushing through their upgrade cycle and staying close to McLaren until Spain, they could take control of the championship just as McLaren begins to lose performance. The stakes are incredibly high, and every detail matters. The RB21 has been so strange car to figure out. On some tracks it performs beautifully, especially those that are front-limited, where the front tires do most of the work. But on circuits that demand more from the rear tires, the car becomes unstable and difficult to handle. Analysts believe that one of the biggest issues lies in the correlation between Red Bull's simulation tools and real-world performance. In simple terms, what the team sees in their data doesn't always match what happens on the track. This makes it hard to find the right setup and get the best out of the car on race weekends. To solve this, the Red Bull engineering team is working hard to improve the car's aerodynamic balance and ride quality. The Miami upgrade is just the first visible step, with more aggressive changes coming soon. These are not just cosmetic updates or small adjustments. They are structural changes aimed at making the RB21 a more consistent and forgiving car. If successful, Verstappen could be back to his dominant form in no time. But there's another side to this story. If the upgrades don't deliver the expected results, Red Bull could find themselves falling even further behind. Ferrari and Mercedes are also working on their own development programs. Charles Leclerc and George Russell have already said that McLaren's car, while strong, might be more fragile than it looks. So there is a real chance that the competitive order could shift again very soon. In this environment, Red Bull cannot afford to miss with their upgrades. Every part must work, and every improvement must count. The next few races are not just important, they are decisive. Miami, Imola, and Spain form a three-race stretch that could define the 2025 season. If Red Bull's upgrade path works as planned, they will be in a strong position to fight for both championships. Verstappen has already shown that he can perform under pressure. Despite the RB21's limitations, he has taken 2 pole positions and 1 race win. With a better car, there's no telling how many more wins he could add. Red Bull's strategy is also based on patience and timing. They know that rushing updates or reacting too quickly can backfire. Instead, they have chosen to release their improvements in stages, giving the team time to test, learn, and adapt. This approach has worked well for them in the past, and they are hoping it will work again now. By the time they reach Spain, they expect to have a car that is not only fast, but also reliable and easy to set up. The final piece of the puzzle will be the technical directive coming into effect in Spain. If McLaren loses performance because of this rule change, Red Bull could gain a significant advantage. It's not just about improving their own car, it's also about exploiting the weaknesses of their rivals. That's why the next few weeks are so crucial. Every session, every lap, and every data point will matter. Even if Red Bull doesn't immediately leap ahead in Miami, they are focused on the bigger picture. They are not trying to win just one race, they are trying to win the championship. And for that, they need to make sure that Verstappen arrives in Spain within striking distance of Piastri. That's the benchmark they have set for themselves. If they can hit that target, everything else becomes possible. The story of the 2025 season is still being written, but what happens in Miami could be one of its most important chapters. Red Bull's upgrade is more than just a technical change. It's a statement of intent. They are not giving up. They are not settling for second place. They are here to fight, and they believe that this upgrade could be the turning point. Whether it will be